The western kangaroo can be found in the south and western ranges of Australia. With an estimated 2.5 million in the wild, they are Australia's second most numerous kangaroo species. Surrounded by the sea, this joey basks in the embrace of the island's protection. Joeys like this one are live-born. The first year of his life is an important and fragile time. He'll spend most of it in his mother's pouch. Like Kangaroo Island itself, the pouch provides more than just warmth and shelter. It is essential to the development and survival of this new life. Female kangaroos can be perpetually pregnant. They have 3 separate vaginal canals and 2 uteruses, enabling them to rear up to 3 joeys at a time in overlapping states of gestation and nursing. Once conceived, a joey will only spend 31 to 36 days in the uterus. After that, the joey, still an embryo, is born. At birth, he is only the size of a jelly bean. With just his front legs and no eyes or ears, he must make the 15-centimeter trek through his mother's fur to her pouch. This important journey usually takes about 3 hours. Once safely inside the pouch, the joey finds a teat and latches on, not letting go for up to 34 weeks. It is here that most of his development takes place. Once the newborn joey has made his way to the pouch, his older sibling, who may still be nursing, is no longer allowed inside. It can be a bumpy transition. During these times, when the mother kangaroo has both an embryo in her pouch and a nursing joey at her feet, she produces 2 different types of milk to meet the needs of both developing offspring. Born into this world, a fragile bean-sized baby, the delicate development of this joey relies on protection. The protection of his mother's pouch, and the protection that depends on the safety of his mother and the rest of their island empire. To most living outside the country, there's nothing more Australian than the kangaroo. Even to many Australians, the continent's largest mammal embodies the spirit of their country. Whether it's the fact that kangaroos can only move forward, or its human-like boxing techniques, this magnificent marsupial is the source of patriotic pride and amusement. Though the kangaroo may have many adoring fans, humans threaten the animals the most. Outside the protected boundaries of Kangaroo Island, human development is by far the largest threat to the entire kangaroo species. As more of the Australian countryside is cleared for agriculture, More and more kangaroos are found foraging on commercial crops and rangelands. Many farmers consider kangaroos to be a destructive menace. The western gray has less contact with farmers than other kangaroo species. They prefer the scrub or mallee to grasslands or cleared areas. Even after they've fully foraged a wooded area, they will often avoid farmers' crops. Kangaroos can live off very small amounts of water. Red kangaroos can actually survive without direct access to fresh water, getting their hydration exclusively from green plants. Gray kangaroos do need to drink, though. Here on Kangaroo Island, the abundance of green branch leaves has led these western gray kangaroos to evolve into a different subspecies. They also get all their water needs from the plants they eat. With longer arms, they can reach the top of bushes. Western grays are also much more selective when they browse. They avoid plant species high in tannins and salt, helping to maximize nutritional intake and avoid dehydration. Since there's still no development on Kangaroo Island, humans are no threat to the western grays. But even in this marsupial motherland, this joey faces great challenges if he wants to contribute to his empire. Soon, he will reach maturity and compete for his shot at continuing his parents' legacy. For in order to continue the empire on Kangaroo Island, he must mate and create the next generation. Back on Kangaroo Island, the joey is beginning to venture further from his mother's protective eye, exploring places and other kangaroos. He's part of an extended family of kangaroos called a mob. Western gray mobs can get as large as 40, though they average around 10. No mob would be complete without a boss. The largest, strongest male is the boomer. He won't let any of the other males mate with his females. He sniffs around for any opportunity to mate, hoping to find a female in heat. When he finds one, he follows her movements tenaciously. After some pursuit, she stops and shows interest. Unfortunately, even with a consenting female, other interruptions can occur. Next fall, this joey will break off from the larger group and join the mob of males. Out of the shadow of the boomer, he will play fight with other bucks, preparing to one day take his chance at battling for the top position. For now, this joey sticks close to his mother's side. It may take up to 6 years for him to reach sexual maturity. Until then, he will remain in the boomer's shadow, watching and learning. But also trying to avoid the bigger males in the mob. For the sake of self-preservation, the joey must learn to bow his head and quiver in order to avoid a fight. But life's lessons are often taught the hard way. Here's no worse for wear. Though fatalities from fighting are rare, the back claws of the kangaroo can be deadly. In extreme cases, a kick from the back feet can disembowel their opponent. Still, human activity, hunting, or habitat destruction is still the largest cause of kangaroo deaths in Australia. Sparring with the other males helps this joey learn the hierarchy of the group. If he's lucky, one day he'll be the leader of this mob. Protected from the destructive force of the bulldozer and rifle, by the rugged sea and jagged shores surrounding his home, safe in his sanctuary.